he did pass away at like 2, 3 a.m. in our arms, in our bed. We were sleeping with him. He had been having trouble breathing for about 48 hours, 24, 48 hours. So we were preparing ourselves for, he just was gasping for air. And we knew, even hospice said, prepared us. So we had about 48 hours of that. That was brutal. That was probably the worst time. And then we kept him in our bed that night, didn't really sleep, just kind of like rubbed his back and sang to him. And then he did pass away in our bed at like 3 or 4 a.m. one night on the 31st. And then that was tough. I mean, there was some sweet memories we had there. We had a lot of people come to our home. We prayed and we sang kind of songs with him. Um, yeah, it wasn't really real for me. And this is me. I'm not going to speak for Katherine until the hearse picked him up and drove him away. And then I literally, I walked away from everyone that was there. There's like 4 people there, and I walked to the back of our yard and crumbled, like my knees crumbled underneath me and just kind of fell down and wept, started weeping. And that was real. I don't know why that moment was so real. I think I was in like automatic mode up until then, trying to just like be a dad and care and try to navigate things. So I'll pause there and let you share some.
Well, I would just say, as you think, I cry all the time. So I didn't quite have as cathartic of a moment as Nate did. But it was really weird to be, I think I was 35 years old, and in charge of a funeral.
Yeah.
And in charge of calling a hearse to come to our house. That was really
not
just really hard.
Not a grandparent.
Really hard. I don't think that's what God intends for life.
But that's what you needed to do as Joey's parents. And you did it. You did it.
Yeah, it was the right choice for Joey. He got to have the life that he was meant to have.
And he touched
short, and his life was short. His life was beautiful, and it was what it was meant to be.